Alright, welcome back everyone, and we're at the business end of the tournament now, the quarterfinals. Only 8 games left to battle out for the title of the best game of the 7th generation. Alright, first up we have number 1 seed, The Last of Us, versus number 9 seed, GTA 4. I'll go first. I think The Last of Us, like I said last round, it's just an amazing game. I'll pick it over any game. GTA 4 is good, but shouldn't have even made the quarterfinal. One vote. Birdman.
Yeah, I think I've got to go with you there, Joel. It's an amazing game, really. So good for its time.
It's number 1 seed for a reason.
That's a good point. This moves on to the semi-finals. Birdman. Number 5 versus number 20, Mass Effect 2 and Halo 3. What's your thoughts?
I would go with Halo 3 here. It's such a great game. For its time, it was so ahead of its time, you know.
Yeah. One vote for Halo 3. I'll go. I think Mass Effect 2. Halo 3 is good multiplayer and that. Mass Effect 2, it's just a great game. Evan, settle the tiebreak for us. It's one game all.
It's a hard decision. They're both amazing games. Good semi-final. No, good quarter-final. I'm going to have to go with Bioshock here.
What the fuck? I'm going to have to go with Mass Effect 2.
I'm going to have to go with Mass Effect here. I've played it more than Halo 3, and Halo 3 is a good multiplayer game, but you know, if we're going to single player here, I've got to say.
But we're not, are we?
We're just games general. He said Mass Effect 2, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
This is bullshit.
Oh, go have a cry in the corner, Jack. My game got knocked out first round, Bioshock Infinite. Alright, so that's the first semi-final is set up now. Now we've got number 3 seed versus number 6, Bioshock versus The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Evan, lead us.
Oh, well now that it is Bioshock, playing it, and as I said before, I haven't played Skyrim, so, you know, they're both, what I've heard, amazing games, but Bioshock definitely takes the cake for me.
Yeah, I agree. Bioshock, fantastic single player. The atmosphere is amazing. Can play it again and again. Skyrim's fantastic. Probably one of the, if not the best open world games ever, but Bioshock for me. Moves on. Alright. Now we've got number 17 versus 15. Uncharted 2 versus Batman Arkham Asylum. Birdman.
Uncharted versus Batman. Batman, it's just such a great game. How they created the atmosphere around him and just all the fighting, puzzles. It's really great game.
Alright, Evan, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Batman. Just the way you can go around the open world and like explore it, and then like go fight like fights wherever you want and stuff.
Yeah.
I really like it, and yeah, it's like you can just do whatever you want pretty much.
Just swing from building to
Yeah.
building.
I'd also pick that too, so that's 3 now. And it's also the only game that I've ever actually tried 100%, so...
Failed miserably.
No, I got like... I was in the 90s, finished all the Riddler trophies, but... so the semi-finals are set up now, so I guess we'll just go straight on to that. Number 1 seed versus number 5. It's tough, and doesn't get easy, because it is a barn burner. It's The Last of Us versus Mass Effect 2. Evan.
Playing both, I've got to say, Last of Us. It's just like a well-built game. Graphics are amazing. The zombie fighting, you know, like the variety of zombies they have. It's just the storyline as well. You get touched by the storyline, so I'm gonna have to vote for that.
Alright, yeah. Mass Effect 2 is fantastic. It really brings you into the world, and it's great how you can do your own choices in that, but The Last of Us just has that emotional punch. I was crying after 10 minutes into the game. So I gotta do that. The Last of Us moves on into the grand finale. Alright, now we've got Bioshock versus Batman Arkham Asylum. Jack, your thoughts?
this is really tough. You know. Again, just Batman. It's just such a great game. You can just move around the city, swing from building to building, fighting whoever you want.
Yeah.
They really captured Batman.
One vote to Arkham Asylum. Evan.
I've got to say, Bioshock they're both great games, but Batman, like, you can get a bit lost in the flying around and like picking what you get. Like, you might not know where exactly you go, but Bioshock like gives you a storyline, you can follow it. I reckon it's just much better single player.
One vote all. I guess I've said it. I didn't really understand his complaints with Arkham Asylum. The boss battles are incredible in it alone. I gotta pick Batman. I love Batman. It's moving on. Now we've set up the final. Number 1 versus 15. This is tight.
Tough battle, I've got to say.
Oh, alright, we'll start now. It's The Last of Us versus Batman Arkham Asylum. A good run from Arkham Asylum going into the final from 15 seed. But will it be enough to beat the number 1? I'll go first. Like I said, Arkham Asylum, probably top 3 games, but that's not good enough when you're versus my number 1 favourite game. The Last of Us takes it. Birdman.
Well, again, I've just got to go with Arkham.
Big Batman fan here.
Lost swinging from the buildings.
It doesn't get lost.
Yeah, like I said, it can get a bit confusing and stuff, so...
No, it's a great game.
Voting for Batman?
It is.
Of course.
1 vote all. Evan, what's your deciding on the grand final? You have the responsibility. The whole world is waiting for your choice. What is it?
Well, like I said before, Batman can get a bit confusing. You know, the boss battles are very good, like Joel said.
Yeah.
Swinging for builders is fun. But you know, The Last of Us, it's just such a touching story. The way they've created it is just so good. I'm so gonna have to go Last of Us.
And Birdman has walked off the stage.
He is not happy at all.
Wow. Well, you know, that's it. The Last of Us wins. What a tournament this has been. But The Last of Us, too good. It wins. Thanks. See you next video. Woo! If you like this, subscribe to EJplay.
Birdman is not happy.
But, yep, stick around. We'll see you next week.
Missy, you ugly mutt.